I want to show you how much we've. I mean, we can't even have arguments anymore. And if you've worked on a construction site, you've gotten shit from people. I used to pour concrete. I knew half of the guys that worked there, and even I got shit non-stop, day and night. But I knew it was a construction site. I gave it back as much as I could. But this guy gets called Black Jerry, and there's these racial, if you've ever been on, like I said, a construction site or been with the guys, no matter your race, no matter how short you are, no matter how tall you are, no matter how fat you are, they will use that to make everybody laugh. And the how you get in with the crowd is you laugh with them and give it back. That, like, here we are. This guy says, "Oh, they call me Black Jerry," and they would say this, and I know he's exaggerating. The whole thing was about being on Facebook. The guy filmed doing it before, and then he was posting on Facebook afterwards. This had nothing to do with any racial, nothing. His feelings were hurt, and he wanted to get some fame out of doing what he did. It's pathetic.
People.
Is just racist. Just flat out racist.
He posted on Facebook last night, and he came to work all weird.
And of course, with everything that's going on today, all you gotta do, it's racist. Oh, they were being racist, and thinks he's gonna get away with it. That's why all of this stuff is so important. The fact that someone thinks they can go out and do something like this just because they were being called names. That's why this is all a big deal. Oh, it's just politics. No, it's bigger than that. And it eventually works itself out. As in someone doing something like this.
Boss man makes black jokes every day. My name is Black Jerry.
But I just remember looking up and I saw Jerry with the gun. He did one of these
And
pulled the trigger at my dad.
You guys. And I really hope y'all do that.
In Clinton Township, Michigan, an employee films his morning commute to work, ranting about alleged racism.
Yeah, because this has nothing to do with anything else but wanting to get some fame out of it and getting his feelings hurt.
Some bullying and mistreatment by his coworkers. The last thing they ever
Pathetic.
expected was
I'm so fucking sick of the bashing against white. I'm so tired of it.
for him to enter the workplace armed with a gun and murder on his mind.
The kid didn't look like he had a care in the world that he just did any of that.
The following is based on official police records, and the footage has never been seen before until now. On the morning of January 9, 2018, 25-year-old construction worker Jerry Motley Jr. begins recording on his way to the office.
So, now we're recording.
And I've been in construction. I've been in like that. And like I hated. I cannot name. I've had like over 20 different jobs. I cannot think of a job that I hated more. Even when I was in the Bering Sea, at least I was like a zombie. So I wasn't really thinking. I wasn't really alive, for Christ's sakes. Being up 20 hours a day, 7 days a week, working in the bottom of a fishing boat, covered in salt water all day. Pumping concrete with these people was like the worst experience of my life. Even though I worked my ass off, I knew half of the company. It was mostly the construction. I worked in the city of Seattle, and like the workers that I would go work with were just so miserable because I hated their jobs. And even then, I would still have fun and poke fun of we would all poke fun of each other. I hated my job. I thought it was like hell on earth every day. I wished I can remember they would call me, leave me a voicemail, and say how much line I would need for the next day. Well, I would call that voicemail and pray that I didn't have anything for that day, even though I was getting paid like $30 an hour. I hated it. Do you see me going in and capping people because I wasn't happy? No. I mean, grow up.
I'm gonna tell you, like I told these motherfuckers, like they just did like outrageous, racist bullshit. It's like time and time I come into work, just racist, just flat out racist. There's no giving. Dude used the word like a million times. Boss man makes black jokes every day. My name is Black.
Even if, let's say, even if that was the case, why are you still there? And by the way, you'll hear later on, the boss's wife told him to fire this guy, and the guy felt so bad for him. He did not fire him, didn't want to fire him, and this guy ends up killing him in his own office because his feelings were hurt.
Jerry, I'm the lowest paid in the company. Been there for a year.
Get another job.
And I got a best friend that works there too. So it's like, even my best friend sat there and pointed out a branch, like, oh, Jerry, which one you want to be hanged from? Him and Johnny. It's like, y'all like, think like that doesn't...
Even if that does not give you permission to go and kill someone.
Doesn't, like,
find another job.
Like, y'all are ignorant. Y'all just think money is the power of everything. Really, a weapon is the power of everything. I'm just basically saying, you guys. And I really hope y'all do that.
Minutes later, Jerry arrives at his workplace. He parks his car and calmly heads toward the front door as he'd like.
I'm not going to show any of the, I don't like when they do this. But, okay, let's just, some guy named Angela Joe. This guy was killed. Looks like a monster. He was shot and killed. Nobody liked him. Apparently, he was a huge bully. He bullied everybody, not just Jerry, Black Jerry. And Tom Edward, the owner, who was shot and killed. This is the guy that kept him employed, even though his wife told him to fire him. So, just know that.
In a pool of blood, with a fatal gunshot wound to the head. The murder weapon, a semi-automatic pistol, was found near his legs, containing 7 unspent rounds. Several employees were brought into the police station and asked to describe for detectives exactly what happened.
We all gather in Tom's office in the morning to find out what we're doing for the day, and just kind of bull talk and see what's going on.
And that's the best time when everybody starts giving each other shit. First thing in the morning, calling each other a girl or what man do just just giving each other shit. And this guy used that to say that he was taking it seriously, and everybody in the construction world knows that he's full of it. And he's using this to try and get a leaner sentence for killing people because his feelings were hurt. And yes, I'm going to keep saying that because it's just absurd.
Jerry was just acting really weird this morning.
In what way? Was he not talking to people
no,
he normally does?
No, yeah. Just not talking, and his buddy, Jeff,
yeah,
and
which
the other...
shows you he wasn't sick of it. He already had a plan. He planned the whole thing out. He knew what he was doing. Had nothing to do with getting shit or anything. And he made his nice little tape and put it on Facebook and video and made a post after running away. I mean...
room was like his best friend, and Jeff said hi to him, and he's like... and just walked away, just mumbled something and walked away. I'm like, okay, that's weird. Well, anyways, we're all in Todd's office to find out what's going on. And all of a sudden, we're like, just thinking like, where's Jerry at? And then all of a sudden, we seen the back door open, and then Jerry walks out like this.
Jerry pulls the gun out and says, "You mother, I told you stop with me." Blam, shots once.
I've been to shooting range. I know what it smells like when you shoot a gun. I'm like, what the... when he shot Angelo, you can hear Angelo hit the ground.
Lori, the deceased owner's sister, described what happened next.
I literally, I can play it in my mind. Into my view came Angelo, and he's like this, and he goes, "My God, that hurts." And Jerry was there, and I said, "What the hell? What's going on?" Because I heard the sound. Was a cat gun, firework? I mean, never in a million years. And he turned and he went this way through the door, and the door slammed and boom, boom against the door. And I was trying to push against the door and I couldn't. I'm like, what is going on? Because I could hear it all against the door.
When he shot Joe, he was still going after Joe. He didn't have any intentions on going in the office because he was walking past the office.
Okay.
And I think that's when Dylan was right there and jumped on him. But when he was walking past the office, I could have sworn I heard him say, "I'm sick of this bullshit."
Employee Dylan then attempted to stop Jerry from firing the gun again.
I grabbed both of his wrists and threw him up against the wall.
Tried to be a hero.
And I couldn't hold him forever. I knew that. I held him for about 20 seconds, and then he found a way into the office. And Tom, at the time, my boss, the second guy that got shot, he was trying to lock the door.
It was then that Jeff jumped in to help, but the struggle spilled over into the owner's office.
They moved into the office, and he still had the gun. And I looked, and my dad,
Did he not get it
some
off
strap
him?
was on him. My dad saw that, and he went to grab his arm and try to get control of it so no one else got shot. And then I saw that, and they were leaning on my dad's desk. So I jumped on Jerry, and I put him in a chokehold. And I don't know where my dad was. I know he was in there somewhere, but I just remember looking up, and I saw Jerry with the gun. He did one of these and pulled the trigger at my dad. Then after that, Jerry had the gun like this, and he shot it at the wall, and then he ended up dropping it. I don't know if it was because I was still choking him, so I don't know if he was losing consciousness. Then after that would be him, and Jeff just fell to the ground in the doorway. And I remember looking up to the right, and I just saw my dad laying there. I could tell he was almost passed out because he started gagging. I kind of let off because I didn't want to kill him, you know what I mean? But I sat there telling him, I was like, you just killed my dad.
No, let him enjoy prison for the rest of his life.
I knew right away when I saw him laying there that there was no...
Did he say anything after you said that?
No.
Did he?
No, I got up.
I don't think people really think this out. I don't think people really understand how bad prison is. I really don't. I mean, you see the killer from the Idaho murders. He is not taking it well. I mean, these people just don't think about this stuff. Like, what are going to be the consequences? I'm going to sit in a cell 4x4 for the rest of my life with people that want to kill me for the rest of my life. And I have to watch over my back night and day, even at night.
Since I was the first one to get up, I walked out front.
Enjoy.
Because I didn't know what to do. Because I deep down, I knew what happened, but I didn't know what to do.
It was then that Jerry, just as casually as he entered, made his way back to his car. However, he didn't make it far. Just 1 mile down the road from the business, Jerry lost control of his vehicle, slamming into the rear of a flatbed truck. Despite not wearing a seatbelt, he survived and was seen by the truck driver crawling out of a shattered window, fleeing on foot.
Well,
See? There you go. It has nothing to do with it. He's got to make his little videos. And
it's just crazy because, like, this morning I was asking what was wrong with Jerry, and, you know, Jeff told me, did you read his Facebook status?
The night before the shooting took place, Jerry took to Facebook, leaving...
Wait, I didn't see this. Money doesn't mean anything to me. Why respect is more important, since you like to throw dirt on my name, make me look bad. It's not cool, y'all. Laugh in 2017. I cried in 2017. You can't come talk to another human. You can't talk to another human being like that. I think he must be slow and not understand their... Are you... What? Are you done? Damn? Done? Is that supposed to be dumb? It's a B. D-U-M-B. Are you dumb? You spelled dumb wrong. Are you dumb while spelling dumb wrong? Do you not know by not call me by my government? Oh, there we go. My government name. Black Jerry, really, come on, people. Let's highlight this. I do have a government name. Goes by Jerry Motley. Every time I turn around, I'm always getting blamed for something. What do you expect? You are a disgrace to white people, Caucasians. Wow, he is really... His English is bad. What do you expect? You are disgraced. Two white people. This is a run-on sentence. Two disgraced white people. Caucasians does it. What? Does it is professional anymore. Good night. Oh, yeah. I didn't forget that little joke that you said. I quote, if you give a black person watermelon, they would do anything that you say. As he shakes the watermelon in front of my face. The other employee I cannot stand. Say, don't tell anybody. Laugh out loud. No periods or anything. That's a joke, bro. If you can't take that, then hang out with someone else. How come this guy hung out with the same people, yet now all of a sudden he couldn't take it anymore? He's your best friend. Bro, you said he was your best friend. And now all of a sudden, oh, this stuff 10 years ago, 2017, I remember this one joke. Shut up. Like, let me read you his sentence. I'm going to try because. Are you dumb and do not know oh my God. Are you dumb? Do you not know by not calling me by my government name? Laugh out loud. BJ, Black Jerry, really? Come on, people. Let's highlight this. I do not have government name. Goes by Jerry Motley. Every time I turn around, I'm always getting blamed for something. What do you expect? You are a disgrace to white people. Caucasian does it is professional anymore. Good night. Oh, yeah. I didn't forget that little joke that you said. I quote, if you give a black person watermelon, they would do anything that you say. As he shakes the watermelon in front of my face. The other employee I cannot stand. Say, don't tell anybody. Laugh aloud as he walks off. Racist jokes are not funny. I put up with for a whole family. No matter how dare you bring my ancestor. Oh my God. This is just. The fact that he tried to use all this thinking that he was going to get away with it is mind-blowing.
A cryptic post that hinted.
Of course, nowadays you can't question anything because then you're a racist.
Something dark was lingering
crazy.
In his mind. He detailed several incidents, writing, "You can't talk to."
His best friends with his dad. That's why. I mean.
Okay, so and then people talking about how much they actually hated this guy. Joe. He's an asshole to everybody. Yeah, everybody hated him, but obviously no one didn't want him to die. And this guy,
you need to tell Joe like you're gonna do.
Knew him and knew a family friend, and he was kept employed because of
something for him, like get him help, and Tom told me.
Okay, my best friend is Jeff. Pretty sure you talked to him. But it just, something just didn't really feel right. Like, cause then he started completely being that whole, just screaming and yelling at me if I get something wrong. Oh, you're
even said it.
Stupid, you're dumb, you're worthless. The way he was acting.
His best friend.
Towards me, and he was like, you would never get a raise here, you're just a piece of and you're and this. Every time we get in an argument, he reverts back to racism, right. And it's like, I'm at a losing.
But we were best friends for 10 years, guys.
Losing chance, and then whoever's with him, they're tagging along, they're laughing at the jokes, so I'm just like a target. And it's just a constantly target every single day of my life.
Jeff, who explains he's known Jerry since high school, admits there was name-calling at the job site.
There are times where,
yeah, it's a construction site,
there's
bro.
racial slings back and forth, he might say, or whatever, or he might say something about being white or something, everybody, even him, would shoot shots back,
exactly.
It's just guys and guys.
That's
and
how
then,
it goes.
Like with me and him, our relationship, he technically is one of the whitest black people I know. He doesn't really like his kind either, per se. I mean, I guess you'd say back in the day, he kind of acts like it didn't really offend him as much, when we were younger,
In parts of the recording made before the shooting, Jerry speaks directly to his best friend, Jeff.
Jeff, let me tell you something. You are the most his best friend ever. The way you treated me when I first started at that company was overrage. Jumping around in the state truck, screaming, nick, 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 nick.
What?
Jerry, you ain't never gonna be nothing. My car broke down,
Let's
so
be
you had
honest.
to come and get
That
me.
didn't
You just
happen.
harassed me every single day. You harassed me about getting my car. When are you ever gonna get your car? I don't want to drive you. And all this other bullshit. If you ain't want to drive me, you ain't have to drive. But there's no point.
Your best friend that got you that job, right? Yeah, okay. He said all that kind of stuff, but stayed best friends. Gotcha.
Sat there and you just screamed and yelled at me. It's like, yeah.
The fact that I know he's joking, he's not telling the truth, is not once has he looked at someone in the face and said all this. Like, if someone was saying this kind of horrible stuff to you, I'd be looking at you in the face, describing how tired of someone saying that word to me. You know what I mean? Or, I don't know, not be best friends.
Yeah, I'm the boss of you and all this other bullshit. I can't believe you.
Don't get me wrong, we all joke around. You know, it's a construction work. It's a bunch of guys.
Right.
You know, both around. You're an idiot. You know, excuse my language or whatever. You know, everybody picks on everybody.
All of my friends
Exactly.
are Caucasian. All of them. And it's like I never in my life has been treated in a racial way really that bad. And it's like, it's not fair, and it's like...
Anyway, that's enough of his crying and whining. So, sadly, those guys...
screamed and yelled at me. So it's like, I messed up once, and he screamed and yelled at me.
You killed Tom, you shot him in the head, and you took 2 shots at Joe. And your intentions were to kill him, too.
What were you feeling when this was going on? In my head, get him. Get Joe, and go. And,
Sorry, let's go back.
And pretty much from there, just let it role play. Did you want to kill everybody there but your best friend? Mm-hmm. Pretty much everybody but my best friend.
You understand what happened today. You understand that. What you did was wrong. You know what you did was wrong.
Oh, I know that.
Yeah.
I know that for a fact.
That is wrong to take a human life. You know that.
Yeah.
And you were intent on killing these people in the shop.
Yeah.
And you killed Tom, you shot him in the head, and you took 2 shots at Joe. And your intentions were to kill him, too.
Oh, Joe, what? Joe survived?
What were you feeling when this was going on? In my head, get him. Get Joe, and go
That guy's
after
a monster. That guy looks huge.
But due to the quick intervention by his co-workers, Jerry was disarmed before he could harm anyone else. The only loss of life was that of his boss, Tom. Lori shares that outside of work, Tom took care of his wife, who's bound to a wheelchair and battling advanced stage 4 cancer.
Jesus.
Did I ever in
That's the guy. That's the horrible guy he shot.
a million years
Killed.
think somebody would bring a gun in and shoot somebody? No. My brother, least of all. My brother played Santa for kids, for people in nursing homes. My brother was no doubt
Sound
the
like a
kindest
good
kid,
guy.
and I wish he would have shot me instead of him. Chad, why didn't you take me instead? Why didn't you take me instead of Tommy?
Are you feeling any remorse for what you did today? It's probably going to hit me later on, but as of right now, I'm just like, it happened. I can't control it. Yes, I do want to cry because, honestly, it could have been avoided. Yes, I know.
Yeah, by you getting another job, putting your big boy pants on, and getting another job, and taking it like a fucking man.
I know it was wrong. I know it could have went another way. But hey, it was my choice. As a human being, you make choices that you got to deal with.
What about that? What about your choices? Someone calling you names. Yeah, okay, sure, they have consequences. But taking another human being's life. Enjoy yours, Black Jerry.
So now I had a body on my hand, and I'm probably going to be looking at a long time for this. So now I just rock.
Do you think you should be forgiven for this?
What do you think that should happen to you? Bury me. Bury me. Lock me up.
I agree.
Leave me to rot. That's just the way it is.
Agreed.
According to court records, Jerry Motley Jr. was ultimately charged with homicide, first-degree murder, multiple theories,
Oh,
assault.
no. Yeah, I was just going to say, this is, he planned this. It better be first degree.
With intent to murder, weapon carrying with unlawful intent, and 2 counts of weapons felony firearm.
Premeditated.
A jury found him guilty on all counts, and on August 7th, 2025, he received a cumulative sentence of life in prison without parole. If you'd like to see select new videos early and help us
enjoy, you piece of crap. Well, all over some name calling and taking shit from everybody. Unreal. Anyway, for any people out there thinking doing the same thing, grab your balls and take it like a man and find another job. See ya.